The next idea that we are going to see is difference of sets. Okay, so what is A minus B? Okay, now let's say for example that set A, let's again take letters A, E, I, O, U, and B is, let's say, C, D, E, F. Okay, now what is A minus E? Well, A minus B. Now normally you would say in numbers you can do it as a operation, but in sets how do you do minus? How do you minus C? Will you put a minus C? No, that's not the meaning. The meaning of this is the set of all elements in A but not in B. Okay, so first of all, A minus B, that set must contain elements in A, okay, but not all elements, only those elements that are not present in B. Okay, so in this example, A minus B, let's see, will the element A be there? Yes, it's not there in B, so it will be there. Will E be there? No, because E is present in B. I, O, U will be present. Now what happens to C, D, F, etc.? Well, they don't matter. They are in B, but we are only concerned about elements in A. So it's not as if minus C or minus D is going to appear here. They will simply not appear in the list at all. So this is the set of all elements in A but not in B. Now this can be written as A intersection B bar. Let's see. Well, what would be B bar in this case? For that we need to know the universal set. Universal set in this context could be the list of all the alphabets, all the letters in the English alphabet. Now, so you have A, B, C, D, etc. till Z, and B bar will include A, B, C, D, E, F won't be there, then G, H, etc. till Z. Now what is the intersection of A with this? Well, you can see that A is common, E is not in B bar because he was already in B, I, O, U, etc. will all be present here. Therefore, A intersection B bar is the same as A minus B. Okay, this is also sometimes denoted as A backslash B. Okay, both are the same. It's trying to find the difference of A and B, and in fact I think one more notation is A tilde B. Okay, all of these are same, but this is the most common notation. The next definition that we need to know is what is the symmetric difference. Okay, symmetric difference of A and B. This is A delta B. Okay, now this is the set of all elements in A or B but not both. So which means A delta B will include elements in A if they are not in B, will include these elements if they are not in, whatever is present in both will not be included. So for our example, A delta B would be, okay, the only thing that is common to both is E. So let's remove E, all the other elements will be there, A, C, D, F, I, O, U. Okay, you can see that A delta B is going to have more elements than A minus B. This is the symmetric difference. It's in A or in B but not both. Now what would this operation be in terms of the operations that we have learned so far, union or intersection or complement, etc. You can see that this is, okay, one way to write this is, well, let's look at all the elements that are there in both, which will be A union B, and then let's just write it here. A delta B is A union B, but then we have to remove certain elements. Which elements? You have to remove all the elements in A intersection B. Okay, this is one way of writing. The other way of writing is A delta B is A, all the elements in A and not in B, which is A intersection B bar, or A bar intersection B. Okay, this would also algebraically simplify to the expression that we have got. So we have defined two new operations, A minus B as well as A delta B. Okay, now this is pretty much all the operations that we need. One last idea that we need to know in sets is the number of subsets of set A. If A has n elements, then how many subsets will be there for set A? Well, think about A1 to AN. A is A1, A2 till AN. Now there are many possible subsets. You can start with A1 alone, A1, A2, A5 alone, A3, A4 alone, just the null set. All of these are subsets. But to find the total number of subsets, we need to ask, how do we count all the subsets? Well, if you write any subset, you can find that in each subset S, each element A, each element A1, A2, etc. has two choices. This element A1 can either be present in the subset S or not present. So A1 has two choices. A2 similarly has two choices, and AN similarly has two choices. So if you consider all the elements A1, A2 till AN, the total number of choices they have is 2 into 2 into 2 all the way, and this is nothing but 2 power n. So the number of subsets of set A is 2 power n. Okay. Now if we listed all these subsets, those all 2 power n subsets of A form the power set of A. If we listed all the subsets of a particular set, what you will get what is known as the power set.